What's up, everybody? It's AKG123 here again, coming at you with some more retroactive Pokemon Auto Chess gameplay. Just want to get us started, get warmed up with some booster pack opening. So we're gonna go ahead and get some nice profiles here. Ooh, Zacian, I like that. I like that. So yeah, just trying to get us. Ooh, Primal Groudon, let's go. Okay, yeah, getting us started with some gambling. So that's really good. We really want that. And hop into the lobby, drop a good luck, have fun. Nobody replies to me, and I'll see you guys when we're in there. And now we're in here. So, starting off, got a little bit of cling clang action. Caterpie if you want to do some bug, but I think I'm gonna go right straight for that steel right there. So this one's dropping after the holidays. I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you guys had a good one. I wish I could have gotten some more video out there in that time, but I went on a little trip to visit family, and that was nice. So I had a good time. Gonna pick up Aaron here, just because I like Mystic Water. I love ability casting. I think that's just a nice way to do a lot of damage. Grab everybody and go ahead and fight the Magikarps. But yeah, you know, I hope everybody had a good one. Hope you're having a good holiday season. Feeling the spirit, feeling the cheer. Hope everybody's getting ready for a good new year. Bars. So I'm really excited about this game right here because, you know, this is not just Pokemon Auto Chess. I'm not doing guides. I'm doing an ELO climb. And we've been climbing. You know, I have a couple of games that I want to get to you guys. And this is actually the first place game, you know, spoiler alert, that I've had in a while, probably since the last video I uploaded. So I have a couple of like second place games, so I'm gonna try and get those out to you guys too. But this game went really well. I love playing Steel Artificial. It's something that I probably have the most experience with. But right now we're starting out light, so we haven't quite gotten there yet. So we'll see how we get there. It's gonna be quite the journey. This was a fun match, and I've already, you know, given a couple of spoilers, so I won't say much more about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick the black glasses there. We already have Aqua Egg if we really want it. Don't need a third Mystic Water. We get the Graveler evolution, which is nice. You know, that could be a pretty good early tank for us. Got some errands out there, so, you know, thinking Steel, thinking Rock initially. But we also have the Flaffy and the Light Spot, so that's really good. Really good early game carries for us right here. So we're very happy, getting some great items too. And we're going to go all the way around. We miss out on the black glasses, so we can't get a box. We actually miss out on everything. End up with the heart scale. I'm fine with that, you know, since we have ice. Could go Pokédoll. But yeah, so here we get the scrolls. And this is really cool. Seems like the reach level 9 one is, you know, you're gonna get that no matter what. 8 different synergies sounds impossible, and 200 gold, I feel like that's the easiest. So I think, you know, when I'm given these choices, I'm always gonna go with that one. You know, unless you get eliminated really early or you're doing really bad economy wise, you're always gonna end up with 200 gold. So I got to 10 here. So I have a decent bench, and I have 2 evolutions out there. Don't need to throw any items out with the Light Spot. We're probably going to win this round pretty handily, and so I'm happy about that for sure. My boy Geo is not in this one. This is just a solo lobby run right now, so just all me all the way. And I'm going to take the dub there, get the Litwick from the shop, and now we get a 3rd evolution, so really strong early game right here. And we're gonna check out some of those additional picks coming off the board there, but also focusing on seeing what kind of items I want. You see Pokédoll, Shell Bell there. Those are great defense items. We're gonna throw in Kling into the mix, let him spin around. Probably thinking about if I want to throw the Steel or not there, but I definitely want Light. So I got to keep out the guys that I have right there. And I think, you know, it is enough with what we have. It's good to have Voltorb, get the extra artificial unit. If we do end up going that direction, I should have probably checked artificial, see what item we get initially. That's always a good thing to do if you don't know if you want to run that synergy yet, you can just give it a little check. So good thing we got the horsey out of the way there, but I don't think we can win that one. Unfortunate. If we put that punching glove on the Lampent, he might have done better, but he probably doesn't want to. Probably wants to sell that horsey, put the punching glove on something else later on. So we get a, a free Staravia, yeah. But we're not going to take that. I've actually never really played that, and then flying has been really weak for the past couple of patches, I feel like. So I never end up playing it, even though I like a lot of the Pokemon. So I want it to be stronger, or maybe I'm just not good enough. So there's that. Still deciding. I don't know what items I want. I don't feel like I have many permanent members of the team aside from maybe the Kling Klang. Especially if I'm going to end up going Steel Artificial there. But it seems like we're doing okay right here. Graveler is carrying pretty hard, and everybody's just standing behind him shooting, so that's always a good formula for success. And we're going to go ahead and get yet another evolution. So we have, what is that, 4 evolved common units. So yeah, really good luck early on. Right here, only on stage 7. Plus we get the scroll. It's always fun to play with those little extra things. When you're, you know, whether you get the shiny items or the scroll, it kind of spices up the game a little bit. It's going to go differently than kind of how you typically envision it. So I'm wondering if I'm missing that Litwick at the bottom there. Hopefully I catch it. Graveler goes down really quickly, but Flaffy with a big lightning bolt that probably saved us, and now the rest of the team can just kind of fire away there. So yeah, having those evolutions is really strong. So I found the Litwick. We weren't going to get to 30 anyways unless I sold an Aaron there, which I maybe could have done, but that's okay. So we grab that, and we get another steel unit with the Mystic Water, so we're definitely going to take that. Now would be a good time for me to look at the other ad picks. I don't know if I actually do that. Sometimes I can be pretty bad at that. But here we go. Okay, so we check out the synergy that we're going to get. Go ahead and toss that on the Voltorb. See what we want to do with the Mystic Water. Not really sure yet. That for later. See if I want to make any of these items, but I'm not sold. I'm close to level 10, so I can just wait out and see what guy I get. I like doing some of the extra rolls sometimes because I love gambling. You know, people say you gotta wait and save up, level up, or only roll with purpose if you're going for a certain mon regionally or otherwise by rarity, but I sometimes just like to gamble. You never know what you're gonna get, right? That's what this game is. That's why this game is so great. Come on, oh, Graveler almost got that last cast off. Could have had it, but yeah, that bug team is too strong. Varoom is too fast. I would love to get one for myself, but I don't have one right now. But we're running double artificial light ground. Get 2 Litwicks there, so that's very nice. Probably didn't notice that I was that close to 40, but it's okay. I could sell the little shield guy. What was his name? Bastiodon's pre-evolution. Sheldon? No. I forget the name. Anyway, could sell him to get to 40. I don't know if I realized that. Still don't know what item to build, clearly. But I think we're doing alright heading into Gyarados round, sitting in the middle of the lobby. I haven't been great at looking at what my opponents are playing, actually, and I haven't been great at looking at my ad picks. Those are areas I'd like to improve upon. You know, I see really good players that I watch on YouTube sometimes. 2 accounts, shout out Big Wef, who's probably still in the top 10, and then Sad Boy Hours on YouTube. I watch some of their videos. They're both really good players. They know a lot about the game. Trying to learn from them as I go ahead on my ELO climb. But we're gonna run up and grab that artificial synergy. Good thing we get Lair on there, and we can also grab another Voltorb. So sitting pretty there. Looks like 2 people didn't really like those choices that they were given, Piplup and Kyogre, so they're sitting in the corner. It's Kyogre at the bottom of the lobby, Piplup on top, but we get Klefki, which I'm very happy about. Steel Artificial, say no more, plus a Fairy, good ranged unit, can sit in the back, fire off. And we just need to get some good walls in front of it right now, you know. Just Graveler and everybody behind him, but we're definitely going to take it. They'll sit right next to Kling Klang and just shoot the whole game, so we can replace Voltorb right away, put him in the corner. We're not going to put him on the light spot, even if I would like to think about it. Really probably want to get rid of that Graveler, throw in the Lairon. I don't think I realized that right away because I'm still thinking about what the heck kind of items I want to put on my Klefki. Run out of time there. So, you know, can improve on that, but it looks okay. I think we win this one. Get the Infatuation there. Yeah, maybe if we had an item on the Klefki, we could have won this one, but I don't think we do right here. Close. Not quite though. So we lose a little win streak. That hurts, but we're gonna figure it out because we just got a Galarian Ponyta. So, you know, Fairy Light. Get a lot of synergies that way. Get Electrode. Get some more artificial up there. We're probably not gonna play Light, sorry. Yeah, and we're probably not gonna play you either. But look at this team coming together. Oh, and look at our Artificial 4 item that we got right there, Metal Coat. Very happy about that. Always love seeing Metal Coat when you're playing Artificial. I could grab a Muscle Band, throw that on somebody. Electrode, that works fine. I don't know why I don't have Lairon out there right now. I probably have just been forgetting about it. Sell that guy. That's fine. And yeah, these are good items, good defense items. You know, I set up my Klefki with the Aqua Egg. What is that, Deep Sea Tooth combo? We're gonna lose again, but that's okay. So he can just keep shooting, keep getting a lot of PP, keep casting. And now for this item, not sure where I'm gonna go there. But we're just setting up for whatever we're gonna build next. And sure, I'll take Mystic Water. Like I said, I love casting. That's what this team is all about. Despite being Artificial Steel, we're gonna cast. And it's all about just building a wall right now. So how do we get Lairon out onto the field? Or now that we get Lairon out onto the field, we can start figuring some things out here. We stop using the light spot, so we're not over in that corner. We're gonna do a more natural kind of setup here. We'll get steel thrown on you, get ground thrown on you. That doesn't really do anything, but it's fine. Not sure what to do with my defensive items yet, but we'll find a place for them. Certainly. Going up against Sound Team here with the Chingling. Now that we have items on our guys, actually, we're seeing a much better performance, actually. Klefki doing a lot of damage. Electro, too, I think maybe from his explosion. I kind of missed that. But now we're just going to focus probably on leveling. And roll down a little bit. So maybe Piplup. Could get to Steel 6. But I would have to replace Electrode. And so I would lose Artificial 4. So that's not worth it, actually. So yeah, I'm happy with that roll. I should probably get rid of the Flaffy because we're not going to use them anymore, right? Going up against, what, Fire Team? Maybe they're trying to go Fire Dragon. But they have all those items on the Fennekin for what? I don't know. So we can just sit in the back with our Klefki and Kling Klang and just keep shooting at them until they go down. And finally, I'm checking the ad picks. So see what we got there. Nothing really that I could use. Maybe the ball toy, but that's okay. Who needs those ad picks anyways? So we're just gonna go right on to the Mew Mewtwo round. They have items because we picked from the Marowak earlier. That's fine too. in the top half of the lobby, doing well, on a bit of a win streak. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? So yeah, I'm sorry to be playing another artificial steel team, but one, that's what I'm good at, and I'm trying to climb ELO, and two, I played a lot of other teams, so I'll show you guys at the end. And the highest I could get was second place. Actually, I think at one point I got second place 3 times in a row. But I was real happy to get this dub in the books right here. So moving on, we're gonna buy up 7, hit a couple extra rolls just because you know, we love gambling on this channel, and we are rewarded. Would you look at that with the triple artificial? That one's gonna be big time going into next round. Looking at, you know, if I want to sell anything, because we could get one of these guys on the board right away. We could already get to artificial 6 if we wanted to. And actually, I don't think I've realized, but I don't have a 7th guy out there right now. Or maybe I have realized, and that's why I'm panicking. Blue orb is going to be good on Klefki, and I do believe that's what I end up doing. And actually, I remember I saw the blue orb on the Duraludon there doing numbers on my team. Yeah, and and so I decided I needed to have that for myself. So that ended up being a pretty good move. But right now you see Klefki's up out in the front. We have 2 Kling Klangs because I forgot to put in a 7th unit, and we get demolished by these guys. The Primal Kyogre, who didn't even pick a unique unit earlier. But now I can get all these guys on board, and Drizzile and Osable right there. But we're not going to use them. We're going to get Beldum up there. And we want to get to artificial 6. So sorry, Galarian Ponyta, you're the last of our light units. We're not going to use you. I should have just sold it, but whatever. So now we have Shadow Tag, so we can add a little extra Ghost synergy to go with our Han Edge. That's fine. That's nice. We get the blue orb on our Klefki. So, excuse me, on our Klefki, so they can keep going. Check the ad picks, or maybe pretend to check them for you guys, because I barely looked at that. And Klefki versus Manectric, but we have all the items, we have all the power, and Klefki's doing a lot of damage. You saw there, 630. Pretty good unit, and we get Shanks, man. If we were still playing light electric, we'd be happy, but we're not, so we can grab it just in case. I don't know if I actually end up using it. Looks like my clicking wasn't working, or I was just being silly or something, but fine with the result. Get a spoon. I think also during this game I was watching that fantastic showdown between Brock Purdy and what's his nuts, that Niners game. And I think I might have also been watching some Big Bang Theory as well at the time. Or maybe I went from Big Bang Theory into that football game. So sometimes I can be a bit distracted, but that's okay, because we get it done in the end, right? I'm going to throw the Shadow Tag on Beldum. Just trying to get some of those artificial bonuses on our units. But, oh yeah, sorry, Caleb Williams, the Bears, against Brock Purdy and the 49ers. Yeah, that was a great game. That was a lot of fun. This Ghost Dark team kicks my butt, actually. Right there. But that's fine again. We just keep on going. But actually, you know, so I realized they all kind of, they all kind of jumped down on me. You know, Dark team jumping right at you. So I'm thinking, do I want to kind of box my guys up? How am I going to defend against this? Because, you know, now is the time where you got to reposition your units a bit. Sometimes that stuff gets overlooked. So first I'm thinking of boxing them. I'm like, I don't really have a, you know, I only have 2 ranged guys. I can't really do the box well. So what am I going to do? I need to drop everybody down. I don't do it on this turn, but I realize it on the next turn. You just drop everybody down one place, and then nobody can get up behind you. Your backline is more protected that way. But luckily we're not going to play the Dark team 2 times in a row, because that never happens. Unless you're the last two, I guess. Oh? Can we get the cast to save us? Not quite. That war turtle. It's the second time that war turtle is 1v1 killed us. The Klefki, I think it was. But we're gonna get our lick back. Been playing some Arc Raiders. That game is a lot of fun. Checking out some of those other teams there. Still thinking about what. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. I finally figured it out. It took me long enough, but you know, you see the thought process. You see, we're learning. We're getting better with every game. Soon we're gonna be on top of the leaderboards before you guys know it. I still have been holding on to the goggles and the Pokédoll all game, so maybe that was bad on my part. I should have used them for something else. And okay, it's Ditto season. We're gonna get 2 Dittos there. We're gonna go into the Steel Artificial portal. I'm really happy to double up there. Excuse me again. Go on right ahead. And we get Magearna. I love it. I love it. We're going all the way in. Steel Artificial. Everything. We need another frontliner who's really going to be able to use those tanky items that we got. So this is just perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Don't even, yeah, no need to even think about it that much. See a Electrode, since, you know, they're not steel. And we could go Muscle Band, Pokédoll, and Goggles. Who is going to kill that Magearna? I don't think anybody can. And I'm loving this team right now. Feeling good. Reaper Cloth. What are we going to do with that? We have to make it, you know, get any more components after stage 20. Let's just throw it on Cling Clang, so, you know, you can get a couple of crit casts with that ability in the back there. Look at that Dark Team. Water, Ice. You gotta watch out for those guys. But it's aquatic. What is it? Flying. Yeah, we can take care of these guys pretty easily. Look at that, Magearna tanking up everything. Klefki sitting in the back doing a ton of damage. Magearna actually doing a lot of damage itself with that muscle band. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, we definitely got some good luck on this round or this match, especially early game. And then going into late game with our unique and legendary picks and a ton of Dittos here. So we're gonna save those for when we get our ultra units. For sure. And I just figured a little extra buying, I don't mind. I don't need to be at 50 right now. Sitting at 40 is fine. 1 extra gold, not too big of a difference. Going to get up against the Sound team again. They have the Soft Sand Chimico, which is nerfed. It's not as strong as it used to be. And so we kind of steamroll these guys. Goodness. Yeah, Magearna's doing a ton of damage. Klefki's doing a ton of damage. Okay, we just eliminated those guys. We get another Cling Clang. We really want that upgrade. Really want the upgrade, but are we gonna get it? This looks like a big 3-way race. Kyogre took the shield by accident, and Piplup ends up getting the upgrade, so we get the wide lens. Fine with that. We're gonna go Big Bird again. You guys like Big Bird in the last video? We don't have any dojo tickets to make him Big Bird though, so we'll just go No Bird. Finally get the Varoom we asked for way back at the start of the match. Are we even gonna use it now? Not too much point, right? You know, we already have all the steel and artificial that we need, and trying to get that guy evolved could be a doozy, but I'm thinking about it. You know, what else are we gonna do? You want the wide lens? You can have it, buddy. a recycle ticket, but I'm pretty happy with the itemization for everybody right now. I don't think I'm going to take apart the player's items. But maybe if I were to use it, maybe that's what I would have done. But I don't know how I would have recombined them. I'd have to see it all out in front of me right now. But wow, look at Magearna go. A lot of tanking. A lot of tanking, man. So, yeah, that's really good. That's 886 damage tanked. That's really great. Another ditto. Yeah, we're dittoed up right here. And we're just waiting for something to use it on. Somewhere along the line, I didn't even see when, but we got our scroll accomplished, so we got the 200 total gold. Like I said, you know, I knew we were gonna get that. So I guess we got it probably around this stage or two ago. It's easy to get, so always choose that one. I think maybe they should bump up to 250. Because it's just like, it's like the synergy one is impossible to get. You know, maybe make that 5 different synergies, not 9. That's a big difference. We're up against a Flora team, but look, nobody can kill Magearna. 1,000 damage. 2,000 damage combined between Magearna and Klefki. She's dang near 2,500. So that's, I don't know how anybody in the lobby is going to top that. So it's pretty smooth sailing from here on out, I would say. Already stage 24, and there's still a lot of people left. So yeah, we're just focused on getting some evolutions now. We pretty much have everybody that we want on the team. Thinking that if we do get a 9th unit, we might go Fairy to get to Fairy 4. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. See what that shiny Ampharos in first place has going on. We get our Beldum. For item, we're definitely going box here. 2 items is better than 1, right? But as for who that's going to go on, not quite sure yet. We really want to get our Ultra unit. So, can we go ahead and buy the Tang? I think we'll sit, since we've been winning games, no need to go and splurge early. We can see if we win another one. We got 4 Dittos. And a Matang waiting for us next round, and we sit with 50 gold and a Wonder Box to use later. And guess what? Actually, I don't know if we still win or not. It was a interesting matchup here. But wow, Magearna. What happened to their muscle band? Oh, somebody must have stolen it. Even without the muscle band, they kick butt. And now we have Porygon, so that's great. That's gonna be really good. What are we gonna do with it? That's what. Good choice. We have plenty of front line, but another Porygon in the back line. That will do some wonderful damage with a wonderful box. There you go. Good job. You got it on just in time. You buy the Tinky Tank, level up a little bit, do some gambling. What a great turn. What a rush. And now we're out there. Look at Porygon. He's already like the #1 damage dealer on the team. That's how great the Ultra units are. And he's at Artificial 6, so all those items are giving him a crazy boost. We're doing a 1,000 damage between our top 2 guys in like a very short match against the guy who was #1. So you can kind of see how this game is going from here on out. We really took control with this Steel Artificial team. It doesn't even really matter what item we get here. Of course, it's going to take the Punching Glove. You saw that I wanted it. Go Wide Lens again, but I think we go Polynomicon here. Yeah. Great item. Great item in Smite. If any of you guys play Smite or Smite 2, Polynomicon. Shout out Polynomicon. Smite 2. And we should just put this on Matang, probably. That works too. That works too. Probably should have just put it on Matang, but that's fine. I don't even know Matang's ability, but probably would have been better the Kling Klang, but that's fine, that's fine. Kling Klang will cast a lot back there. And we still haven't gotten to 9 yet. But just a couple more rounds to go up against this Fire Dragon team from before. They have a wide lens Baxcalibur next to a Fuecoco. Don't. With the Pokédoll. So I don't understand what they're doing. I don't think that's very good. They hang on with 1 health. See that Shinx again. We get to level 9, so thinking about who we're gonna put out. We don't have anybody to put out right now. That's fine, we could double up on the little pink guy until we get something else. I recently saw for the first time the stage, the Mythical Beast stage after this one. Or no, maybe it's after the Mega Rayquaza Magearna, or yeah, and it's the Regis, all like 6 of them. That was pretty crazy. My boy Gio was in that game. He got to first. He won it, you know. You know how we roll. Nothing great here. Shiny Charm, Rocky Helmet, Smoke Ball. We're gonna grab Shiny Charm. It's no problem. I don't really feel threatened by the other teams at this point. Kind of a foregone conclusion of my impending victory. Feels good. Feels really good to get a win. Like I said before, I was coming close for a while. Second place, and we didn't quite get there. But you know, this time nobody's standing up to the Steel Artificial. Maybe I just gotta play that every game. Even in this round, you saw Magearna goes down early, but this backline, especially that Porygon, really just helps us cook. Gives a lot of time to it. He doesn't even go down. A lot of time the Klefki and Kling Klang. Should have taken a look at the damage there, but see, I'm really excited to get the dub. Both guys go out. I thought I was gonna get one more round to play around, but you know, see, I only re-rolled 27 times. That's how lucky I was this game. And look, pretty much everybody got to 200 gold. So you know, I think that's definitely the one you want to take. But yeah, great game. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. So I just want to show you guys my previous games. You know, see those 3 top 2s in a row. Yeah, it was rough. I like this team. I had a team with all those babies there that you know, I was last. But if I had one more turn to put it together, that team could have been great. But yeah, having a lot of fun ELO climbing. You see I'm 1038 right now. Gonna keep trying to go up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys ring in the new year. And thanks again.